Good morning, everybody. It's Matt here at Pumpkin Ridge. It is Sunday morning, Easter Sunday, April 5th, and it is disgusting. And I'm out here on an egg hunt. Let's have an Easter theme here. Yeah, so it's going to start raining, and it's going to rain all day, and it's cold, and it's gross, and it's gloomy, and it's about, what time is it? 7:30, and it's going to start raining in like half an hour. So I came out to let the birds out, and I thought we would check and see, because I'm hoping for something special here in the coop today. But I also have an update on the birds. So I have completed my little duck jail. I can show you. It's, it's a little, let's just look and see. So here's my little door and my little pen. And this is where I've sequestered away the Welsh Harlequin drakes. There's 6 of them, and they're very aggressive, and they've been, every spring we go through this, and they start overmating the hens, and the hens lose the feathers on their head, and then they get these eye infections because the drakes grab them by the face and grab them by the eye. So I have 2 that had, their eye was a little bubbly. So I said, we're going to nip this in the bud quick and get these ducks out of here, get them separated before we get damage. So we're having some more issues with the birds. It's one thing after another. So last week I had separated all the roosters out into the chicken tractor. I left one rooster free with the hens. He was a sweetheart, thought it would be fine. Came out the next day, and another one of my hens had a big gash on her side from him mating her. So now he's in jail. So now there are no large roosters left in this flock. I have one little bantam that escaped from the crate, and he's been living with them, and he's doing okay. God, I look awful. I just woke up. All right, we're going to open this door, and I'm going to show you, we're going to let these guys out of the coop. So let's let them out. Let's see if they come running out. Now, they're going to probably start fighting with each other, to be honest, because they're very unpleasant animals, I have to tell you. But let's see. You guys going to come on out? Do. Anticlimactic. Oh, I see them in there. I thought they'd come barreling out. All right. I got to change their water, too. Oh, they're trying. They're thinking. Here they come. Here they come. You guys going to come out or no? All right. I had left all my water jugs out here, so I don't have a fresh one. So let's see what we got for water. It could be better. I'll bring out fresh in a minute. But we're just going to let them out first, and I'll bring them water later this time. All right, let's let this house out. Woo. So we have run into another problem. You solve one problem and a new one crops up. So I had said how the geese get along so well with everybody, and they've been really, they're pretty gentle geese, and they're pretty nice. Except for the fact that as soon as I said that out loud and filmed it, they started being jerks. So the geese here, they're with them right now, which is funny. They get along really great with the Indian runner ducks. I think they treat the Indian runner ducks like that's their flock, and they hang out with them. Oh! Okay, my door just blew in the wind. Did not hit anybody. Get over there. All right, door's fixed. So my new problem has been that when I try to put them away at night, the geese have not been wanting to let the Harlequin ducks in the coop. So, I herd them all in there once it gets dark, and I've been herding them in, and then the geese chase the Harlequins right out again. It's been a comedy show, to be honest, trying to get them in the coop at night. Last night was a little easier without the drakes, so I don't know if they just don't like the drakes, and they're better with the hens. As I'm watching now, everyone seems really cool. Nobody's fighting. They all ran over to their swamp puddle. We can go check that out. This time of year, it's mud season, and we get this little swampy area, which is one reason why my electric fence isn't able to be turned on right now because it's in the water. And they love to play in this mud flat here they've created. But hey, they're all getting along really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing a runner duck. 1, 2. No, I'm not. There it is. Okay. I have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I have also left the 2 Indian runner drakes with the flock. They have not been super aggressive with their girls, and they do sometimes mate with the harlequins, but now with only the 2 drakes, I will have, what do I have? 17 hens to the 2 drakes. That should be a good enough ratio where we won't have any injuries, but if we do, I'll separate those guys out too. Oh, here we go, see? He's chasing the harlequins. Oh! Yeah, he does not like it when the harlequins go near his ladies, and he chases them away. Now, he hasn't harmed anybody. He's just been, chasing them. It is freezing out here. My hand's numb. But yeah, so I have to watch out for that, because geese can kill ducks. I've had it happen with my old flock. I had a gander that would kill ducks and chickens, and it was really gruesome. I might have mentioned before how geese have a serrated edge to their bill, and they can actually chew on another bird, and I had them chew the face right off a chicken. It was disgusting. Not these geese. It was geese I used to own. So this guy just seems to be territorial, and he chases them away. And out here in the yard, they're fine, but when I try to get them in the coop at night is when we run into trouble, and he just chases them right out again, and I can't get the door closed beforehand. All right. Oh. All right. It's dark in here. It's also needs to be cleaned again, and there's eggs everywhere. But, oh, can you even see me? Everything's got wet. I think my camera got wet. All right. Hey, lady. I came in here for a specific reason, and I'm going to clean this tomorrow, I think, because it's going to be raining all day, so we're just going to let it be. Oh, yes! Okay, here's my, oh, I just got pooped on. Thank you! That was really nice of you. Here we go. This is what I came in here for. Do-do-do. What do we have here? Goose eggs! Look at these. Oh, they're beautiful. My girls are both laying. These are runner duck eggs in their nest. So we'll take those out as well. Here, I'll put those in my pocket. Is there any more? Nope. All right. So yeah, we got these 2 gorgeous goose eggs. Look at that! They're huge. I've been researching on. Excuse me, sister. Can you see her right there? Here, I'll go out into the light so you can see these better. Whee! So yeah, we got these big chunky goose eggs. And I've been researching on incubating. I've never incubated goose eggs before. Now, I have let geese hatch their own eggs, and at some point I will let them do that. But like I said, they're already being aggressive. If I let them set on these eggs, which they might try to do anyway, even if I pull the eggs, they might still just decide they're going to sit there on no eggs, and they've done that before. Not these geese, but my old geese. They get extremely aggressive when they're guarding, when they're trying to incubate. So I'm going to try to avoid that problem by pulling the eggs. I'm going to try to throw some in my incubator. So I'm not going to let them incubate their own, at least this season, because I don't have a separate goose house, which I'm going to build eventually on the long list of projects. But I might throw some in the incubator and see how I do. Now, I have a Nurture Right 360 incubator, which works great for chicken, duck eggs. I don't have a turner for the goose eggs, so if I put them in there, I'm going to have to hand turn them every day. So we'll see. I'm debating it. I've been reading about it. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos later today and see. Once I gather up enough of the eggs. Geese lay eggs every other day. So I've been getting 2 eggs every other day for like 3 batches of eggs. So I have like 6. This is the 4th. So I have 8 eggs now. And we're gonna think about that and see. So yeah, so that was my Easter egg hunt, guys. And then what we're also going to do, we're going to check on those chicks again today, and it's going to be like a short video because I don't have much going on, and it's pretty gross. It's been a very busy week. Darren had to go back to Massachusetts for work, so I had to drive to Bangor to take him to the bus, and then drive again a few days later to pick him up. And the weather has been not nice this week. It's been cold and rainy and snowy and icy. We had an ice storm yesterday morning. Everything was covered in ice. And right now it is freezing out, and it's sleeting, and it's gross. So we will check on those chicks, and we'll talk about them because they're getting big, and I'm trying to figure out who's a rooster and who's a hen. All right, so I'm going to bring these eggs in the house. I'm going to gather up the rest of the duck eggs and feed the crows, I think, because I got a lot of dirty eggs in there. And then we'll get on with our day. All right, I am up here with my brooder and my little chickies, and we're gonna check on them, and we're gonna see how big they've grown. And I want to show you which ones I think are gonna be roosters. By this age, they're about, what are they now, 2.5 weeks old. Some of them are starting to show some signs. One of them attacks my hand every time I put it in here, so he's gonna be a challenge. All right, I'm gonna open it up. They tend to fly out of this bin when I open it. Oh, all right, come here. Ooh, hello, friends. And I literally just cleaned this about an hour ago, and they're already pooping everywhere. But look how big they've grown. They're so feathery. So feathered. Oh, hello. So, there's 17 of them. And so far, I think there's 5 that I'm pretty convinced are going to be roosters. And that includes this is this one domino. It's hard to see because the wing feathers are covering the black spots. Whoop. Come here, you. So this little one, you can see how big the comb has gotten. And it's starting to get a little bit red. You can just see a little flush of red in the comb. So this guy, I would say, is a rooster. This one here is the one that attacks me constantly. So this guy is, I think, a rooster. He's already getting the red flush. This other pretty gray one, I think, is a rooster. The other white one, this one here, come here, you. This is another one. Is this domino? No. This one looks to me to be a rooster. So what's that, 4 already? See how that comb is getting more pronounced quickly, and it's starting to flush with some red color. As opposed to, let's say, this little one. This one, I think, is a hen. And if we look at this little tiny comb, it's still small. Not turning red. This one, too, I would, best guess would be a hen. Now the issue with this one is one of the Easter egg mixes, so they have a very small comb to begin with, or a non-existent comb. But I'm gonna say, as of now, I'm guessing this is a pullet, a little hen, little girl. And if we look at the rest of them here, this little black one, I'm gonna say maybe a rooster. The comb is starting to turn. Oh, you're sassy. So what is that? Now, that's 5. And I do think possibly this pretty one. Come here. Whoop, whoop. This guy here. Oh, hello. She jumps out every time. I think she's my favorite one. She's really pretty. This one here is giving me rooster vibes. Huh. You're cute, though. This one is a girl. This is the first one that hatched. And it's getting, I would say definitely a girl. It would be my guess as of now, 2.5 weeks in. But look at the coloration on this one. It's getting some goldish, you know, markings here, speckled. A little bit of darkness on the shoulder. I'm very curious to see how this one colors out. But I think that one's a girl. And then like this fluffy one. Oop. This one I think is a girl too. Hello, little lady. So cute. You sassy devil. This one, he's gonna be a beast. You too. These two little gray, these are the sapphire gem mixes. I don't know about you either. Oh, you also look like a boy. I think there's 7 now that I think. So we'll see. I'm sure a few more will. I'm sure a few more will turn out to be roosters. Probably half of them. That's how it usually works. Unlike last year when I did my bantams, and all of them were roosters except for the one that got killed by the dog. So I have 10 bantam roosters. So hopefully I have a better ratio with this batch. I would prefer as many hens as possible. So we'll see how it goes. And I think that's it for today, guys. It's a pretty short video. Like I said, the weather's been awful, and we have not been that productive. Darren was out of town, and yeah, not much was going on. But as the weather is supposed to be warming up and gardening stuff will be starting and we're gonna be able to open up all the windows and sand the floors and get some more stuff done, we'll be having more content, you know, not just chickens. So, and what else? Who knows what else, I guess. I'm gonna throw some more eggs in the incubator, maybe the goose eggs. I just have to study a little bit more about the proper way to incubate them. I want, you know, for the best success I can get. Yeah, so that's it for this week. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you again next time. Bye, everybody.